Coming at you today from the farm, and we are out doing some crafting, folks. That's right. We've got the little metal clips, and we've got some pre-waxed little pieces of, well, actually they're remnant pieces of 6-inch long wicks that we had laying around. And we're going to take them, put them together here. You take these little metal bases that you can buy on Amazon. You stick the wick in them to the size that you want, and I just take a little electrical tool that crimps wires and crimp the bases of them down, and I can turn these into candles pretty quickly. Why? Because we've got some beeswax this winter that's been laying around, and of course, since it's about 9 degrees outside and it's cold, it's time to put things together and make some things here. So I like to make beeswax candles with lavender. I use 0.8 ounces of lavender oil to about 6 or 7 ounces of liquid wax, and this is pure natural beeswax. Here I'm making a couple tea light candles. The lavender is in the melted beeswax there, and I've got the little wicks inside those little tea light candles just sitting there, and I'm just filling them up. I've also got a little brown mold here, and it's got some nice shapes of, some flowers and some bees and a little ladybug. And I'm going to fill those up too and turn them into candles. But as you can see, I don't have the wicks in those yet. And the reason is because I've got to add those later, because these are just, cheap silicone molds that you buy at like Walmart, which is fine to use to make candles, folks. I've got a lot of candle making experience in these little votives and little tea light candles, and they work great. I like the smell of lavender, and I like beeswax candles better than any soy-based candle that I make. And besides that, I've got beeswax, so why not do it this way? So basically, the wax melted down, and I put the lavender oil in, stirred it up for maybe a minute or so, and now I'm pouring it, just like I did with those tea lights. It's that simple. I let it cool down, and in about 24 hours, I'll come back to them here, and I'll put the wicks in those too, and then all the candles will be up and running. So now it's been about a day, folks, just shy of it. I'm just getting them out of the mold here. I don't have these sprayed or anything. The beeswax shrinks up enough. It comes right out of silicone molds pretty darn easily, folks. And once you get it out of the molds, it's really kind of cool to look at. I just love them. Now, if you had a little wax heater, you could put those in the wax heater just the way they are right now, and those things would melt and give out the lavender fragrance. And I like using essential lavender oil because it's 100% natural. But I'm going to actually still turn these into candles. So I'm going to take the ladybug here. I take a 3/30 seconds drill bit, really kind of a slow rotation, and I just kind of push and drill through that beeswax in just one solid, swift motion. It works great, folks. It's not that hard to do. And then knock some of the wax off here back into the pot, because there always is a little bit, that comes out when you drill. And then you just take one of those wicks that we had crimped earlier. And again, if it's tea light, it was sitting in the bin when I filled it in. But with these, you can't do that because they don't have a flat bottom. So I just take the bottom side, I push the wick through, press that little plate into the bottom. It grabs in really nicely. And instantly I've got this little figurine votive candle. It's kind of cute. It's fun. And when you light it, you're going to smell that lavender essential oil. The amount of oil you put into the candle probably shouldn't exceed more than 5 or 6%, so be careful of that. But as you can see, I ended up with about 5 3/4 ounces worth of candles here from it all, and it turned out wonderful, folks. A simple, easy craft to do with beeswax.